Today we're gonna do my Shaddoll train deck. We're gonna start off. I run 2 Shaddoll beasts. When these guys get thrown away, then I get to draw 1 card. When they get flipped, I get to draw 2 and throw 1. I usually like to use those guys with a Falco. So you bring out, you throw Squamata. Squamata throws Beast. You get your card. You lay down Falco face down. And when you flip Falco, you bring Beast. And then you get to draw 2 more cards and throw 1. That works out pretty well most of the time for me. I'm running 1 Shaddoll Dragon. Sometimes I'm running against a card that I just can't quite get over. It's very good. You just set it for a turn. It's a nice little trap. They flip it. I get to send 1 card back to their hand. Works really well for XYZ monsters. For my trains, I am running 3 Night Express Knights. Normal summon them. They come out at 0. Rank 10 or level 10 work out very well because you get to bring out 3 Derek Cranes. When you bring him out, he comes out special at half. When you throw him away on an XYZ to activate effect, then he gets to destroy a card. Not just a monster, it could be a spell, it could be a trap, it could be anything you want, really. Makes in for a really nice pair. You have to run 3 rail cars. This guy, you first turn, you could bring him out and burn for 500. Works very well. If you throw him into the graveyard, then at the end phase you get a level 10. It's very handy. You can set him out in defense. He gets hit, goes in, you get to pull out one of these guys. Just gets everything consistent. They also come out with Switchyard, and he becomes a 10, which is really awesome. Speeds things up a lot. I run 1 Math Man. When he's summoned, he gets to throw a card, which I could throw Railcar, I could throw any of my Shaddolls pretty much, and get their effects. That helps speed the game up a little bit. When he's destroyed, then I get to draw a card, helps with my draw power. I'm playing 2 Maxis. A lot of the card decks I'm going up against summon a lot, so this helps with my draw speeds as well. Just all around great card, nice staple to have. Right now I'm kind of debating on the Trigodias. I've got 2, I'm debating about just running 1. They're not as consistent as I would like, but whenever I take battle damage, then he comes out special. And then that's usually when I would pull one of my other ones out next turn. And then I can run 3 level 10s. I can get up to 4 level 10s out on the field. Works out really well. I don't really use any of his other effects for this deck. I run 3 Exodius, the Ultimate Forbidden Lord. Really cool thing about him, he comes out, he's level 10, special summon. You get to recycle every monster in your graveyard. And they all go back in. If he chooses to attack, he can throw a card, which works out with any of my Ruffian rail cars, because then at the end phase, then I get my level 10. Works out really well. And that about does it for my monsters. Next up we have my spells. I play 3 Revolving Switchyard. This card is pretty key to how the deck works. So you bring out your Night Express. Night Express brings out Derek Crane. When Night Express gets summoned, this activates. You get to bring out a Ruffian. He becomes a 10. That's 3 10s on the field in 1 turn. The downside to it is that your opponent doesn't take battle damage. The other great thing about it is I could throw a card to get a level 10. So that's I could throw a Ruffian to get a Night Express, use Ruffian at the end phase to get my Derek Crane. Next turn I've got 2 level 10s on the field. Run 3 of them because, well, you should, because they get destroyed really easily. I'm running 1 Necro Valley. I run this kind of just as a backup. Sometimes I have to throw away a card and I'll throw this one away, or I'll activate it. This helps with pretty much anything that wants to like banish from the graveyard. So all of your like zombies, and I use it against Cosmos a lot. Just slows everybody down. Downside is it also hurts some of my cards on my Shaddoll side, but that's sometimes a price I gotta pay. I run 1 Terraforming, 1 Foolish Burial, just to kind of keep throwing away cards. I run 1 Twin Twister, 1 El Shaddoll Fusion. This card helps out a lot of the times because you can fuse out of your hand. And then my last is I run Axe of Fools. Now the one combo I like running with that is my Night Express Knight. So Night Express Knight comes out at 0 attack due to effect. You equip it with the Axe of Fools and you end up getting a 4,000 attack monster because he negates his effects of coming out at 0, which is pretty cool. Totally worth it. Helps you for a few turns. That does it for my spells. I run 2 Grand Horn of Heavens. I run 2 Black Horn of Heavens. A lot of the decks now are special summoning a lot, so then these guys help out a lot. Highly recommend running more than one. I run a Radiant Mirror Force. This card has come in handy I don't know how many times. Very good card, because if they're flooding the field, which happens a lot, like your Blue Eyes and your Cosmos and Kaijus and everything else, whenever there's more than 3, you just flip that and destroy them all. It helps so much. I run 1 Breakthrough Skill. Everybody knows what that one does. 1 Deep Dark Trap Hole. That card comes in handy a lot. I'm also running 1 Light Imprisoning Mirror because, like I said, I run up against Cosmos a lot. And that does it for my deck. It is exactly 40 cards. Onto the extra deck. For my trains, I am running 3 Doras. Dora just protects itself. I mean, if they try and banish everything, I could just throw 1 away, and he just saves himself. I'm running 3 Gustavs. Gustav is very good. I throw him in attack mode or defense if I'm playing up against spiders, or like, what's the other one? Infinity. I throw them all in defense. I could just burn them for 2,000. Even if I can't climb over their attack power, I can burn them. So those are good. For my spider side, I run 3 Ravenous Tarantulas. Very easy to get out. I only have room for 1 Pain Gainer. I'm thinking about dropping 1 of these, bringing out 2 of these just to make it more consistent. This guy is... So if I've got this and this out on the field, his defense automatically becomes 30... Let's see. 10, 11, it's 22 times 200, that's 44. Anything less than 4,400 defense, I could just destroy it right off of the field. And after you destroy them, then you lay down your 7 sins, hit them for 4K. Irregardless of how far you are in your battle, this 4K helps out a lot. They try to kill it, you just throw 1 away. They special summon a lot. You throw 2, banish all of those, take 1 of them, add it onto him. Love this card. And last but not least, I am running 1 super dimensional robot. I like to call him Optimus Prime. This deck makes him very easily. I've brought him out on like second turns before. A lot of the people don't play back row anymore, but that 5,000 attack, it doesn't matter. I could throw one away, and one of them could be a Dara Crane. So I could throw one away, destroy all of their spells and traps, and then use Dara Crane's effect. I could destroy a monster that's sitting in my way. Hit him for 5k. If I could bring these two out on the field, it's almost usually always game over, because I could just destroy everything. But that is it for my XYZ monsters. And last but not least, I run 2 Shaddoll Shikinagas. Machine, level 10. You can use this as a quick play, summon this, use Rail